So this is me after a 3-day retreat. So I've just got back late last night. About 8 o'clock I got home from Victoria. So we had a retreat in the Yarra Valley, which was freezing cold, but absolutely stunning. My niece actually worked at the resort, Balgownie Resort, where we had the My Mummy Amplify Her retreat. I was a platinum sponsor, so it was kind of all day, every day, on talking to people. I did a talk, all the things. And it was fab. Really enjoyed myself. Met some incredibly beautiful women who were all, really keen to support other women and, create sisterhood, which is really lovely. But anyway, this is me. I finally have washed my hair. I've finally been able to pull all the makeup off, and I'm about to go grocery shopping. I've dropped a child to visit with a friend. I've done a couple of loads of washing this morning. I've done a couple of dishwashers this morning. I've unpacked all of my bags this morning. I got last night when I got home, I cooked for people who just wanted me to cook for them, and I got I had my grandbaby overnight, so it's been pretty full on. And so I only managed to wash my hair this morning, certainly not straighten it. But anyway, what was really interesting about all of the experience at the retreat was just how much I really love being in that heart space of mothering the mother. So many of us are either motherless, don't have a good relationship with our mother, don't want to be exactly like our mother, even if we have a decent relationship with her. And so we're craving that real being mothered space. And when I got home last night, I was really tired, like really tired. It's funny how you can be tired, touched out, feeling slightly overwhelmed, but still come back into your space and want to mother. For me, when my daughter asked me to make her an omelette because she really couldn't think of anything else she wanted to eat, but she's not quite sure how to nail it, and I promise you I did not nail it. It looked terrible by the end, but anyway, she wanted me to make it for her, and I just that for me that immediately was a yes. Yep, I'll make it for you. I can unpack in the morning, I can do all the other things later. But what's really cool about that is that for me that just feels like the right space. It just feels like where I light up and what feels good. So I think what you'll find over the next little while is that much of my material, much of how I come forward in this space will be around helping you receive that mothering, that it's okay to be mothered, and how are we experience both mothering and being mothered. So yeah, it was really lovely to actually be in a space where it was just all mums. So it was, it's a business retreat, but it was all mothers in business. And that for me felt, it actually felt like an incredibly beautiful space for me to be in. So wish me luck as I navigate the hordes, as I go through and do grocery shopping for a week and try with my half-dead brain and my perimenopausal brain to figure out what we're going to eat this week, because I have a menu planned. So who knows what I'll come home with. But really want to start, sharing more of the real normal, how is mothering actually, showing up in this space, actually something really big actually happened this week in terms of my mothering. My 19-year-old started TAFE last week while I was on retreat. So I was gone, completely different state. And normally I would be able to, help support and guide her through that first week of TAFE and be there to drop her off and pick her up and just make that bit more easeful for her nervous system, because she gets sick of people pretty quick. She was having to take buses in the afternoon, which was pretty overwhelming, for her neurodivergent senses. She's my most sensory child. And I had to let her kind of, there was a bit of fluffing about, there was a bit of, having to stretch herself quite a lot more than might have been comfortable, but she nailed it. She did it. I was so proud of her. And she's met some beautiful, girls, in that space, who have made it all easier. Her teacher is amazing. And so all of those things together made all of that much easier for me to be away. But there was a sense of guilt around that, because I was doing something that I had chosen to do, I wanted to do, and I wasn't going to be there for her. And so I had to navigate that this week. And I think a lot of us navigate guilt. I know a lot of mums were talking on the retreat about how they felt guilty for being there, for putting themselves first, and for doing something that would really nourish them. So yeah, I think it's a big piece of mothering, is trying to figure out the balance between how do I look after myself and how do I not neglect my children and my family. So we're going to talk a lot more about that over the next few weeks as well. If you haven't checked out my blogs or my podcasts, please do. I talk a lot about this kind of thing. And they're really short and sharp. Most of my podcasts are less than sort of 15 minutes. So, because I know you're only listening in the 15 minutes you've got on the way home from school drop off, or while you're putting clothes on the line or whatever. So, check those out. The Family Architect is the podcast. But I look forward to talking to you more and staying in touch. All right, we'll talk soon. Bye for now.